A nice start to our Saturday morning around southern Colorado. Cool if you're heading up to Monarch Pass along Highway 50. This is the CDOT camera there. It shows 44 degrees and a wind out of the south at 4 miles per hour at this hour. As we take a look at what's happening in Gobbler's Knob in the southeastern corner of the state. Winds out of the southwest at 7 miles per hour. It means the wind turbines will be moving just a bit. 65 degrees is the temperature. So it's quite a difference between Monarch Pass and Gobbler's Knob. A full 21 degrees difference between the two cities, or between the two areas this morning. There will be a travel impact as we go through this afternoon and this evening. There will be a few storms along Interstate 25 between the Raton Pass and Denver. Highway 24 between the Springs and Lyman. We'll see a few storms, and we'll see plain old hot conditions. No real travel impact unless you don't have air conditioning along Highway 50 between Pueblo and Lamar, because temperatures there are going to be sitting in the mid to upper 90s in La Junta, Lamar, and also in Pueblo. 87 will be your high today in the Springs, 89 in Canyon City, 91 for Trinidad, 98 in Springfield. Meanwhile, up in the high country, places like Monarch Pass will top out in the 70s. We'll see some lower 80s around as well. 83 your high today in Salida, 81 for Alamosa. Zooming it out now to the state view, here's what temperatures look like all along the Front Range. You're sitting in the 50s and 60s, near 70 in Pueblo at 69, 60 in the Springs, 60 also in Denver, 57 up at Fort Collins, 63 in Trinidad. Temperatures in the eastern plains are sitting in the 50s and 60s as well. 57 in Akron, but 62 for Lamar and Springfield. Out in the western part of the state, Grand Junction, the warm spot among the cities on this map at least. 71 is the temperature there. 45 in Craig, 53 near the Four Corners in Durango. Skycast as we go through the rest of the afternoon. If you're going to be traveling around the state, there will be some of those travel concerns that we talked about, mainly to the west of I-25 as we go through this afternoon and this evening. But some of those storms, as we talked about, will also cross the interstate between Walsenburg and the Raton Pass, and also in the Springs area as you head up towards the Monument Hill. We'll see a few showers and storms also along Interstate 25 north of Denver, up between Denver and Cheyenne, and also along Interstate 70 over towards the western slope. It all fades away once you lose the heating of the day, but they'll return those showers and storms well as we go through the afternoon tomorrow, because a front is getting ready to push its way through the state. Some of the storms could be on the strong side. Storm Prediction Center has placed northeastern parts of the state in the marginal risk category for severe thunderstorms as we go through the day today. So your Skycast precipitation predictor is going to call for some showers, and that'll give us some rain totals. The highest totals are going to be underneath the thunderstorms. If you find yourself underneath one, a quick quarter or half an inch can't be ruled out. Outside of that, there'll be more general types of rain accumulations. According to the Skycast, about a tenth or 2/10 of an inch in places like Pueblo and Pueblo West, about a half an inch in the Wetmore area, and also about a third of an inch to a half an inch in Salida, Buena Vista, as well as at Leadville along 285 and 24. 7-day forecast for the Springs. The other effect of this front is to drop our temperatures by about 10 degrees in most areas. 87 for today in the Springs gives way to 78 tomorrow, and it's upper 70s and lower 80s for the middle portion of our forecast, and then mid to upper 80s later on by next Thursday and Friday. Pueblo, mid-90s today, mid-80s tomorrow, and temperatures drop back into the middle 80s and stay there for a couple of days before rebounding to the lower 90s on Thursday and Friday. Canyon City, it's mid to upper 80s today, near 90 degrees. Then it's lower 80s on Sunday, right around 90 again Thursday and Friday. Teller County, you'll be in the mid-70s today, right around 70 tomorrow. Then it's mid to upper 70s again by next Thursday and Friday. Chances for showers and storms are there every day, but for the most part, they'll be confined to the first 4 days of the forecast as things draw out just a shade as we go through the last 3 in our 7-day outlook. Lows are in the upper 40s and lower 50s in the Woodland Park area.
All right, so for, all in all, not a bad weekend. Definitely some rain moving in. More so tomorrow, though, so today's probably going to be the morning to get outside. Right.
The front comes in tomorrow morning. That, of course, increases our rain chances and keeps them through much of the day.
Gotcha.
At least the chances for rain, instead of just in the afternoon like you typically see in the summer.
All right, Jay, thanks so much for the heads up. Well, now we want to